Do you think that the action New Zealand's government is currently taking on climate change is sufficient and does justice to our future generations?
No, I do not. There will be no meaningful reduction in the climate targets that are being set, and effectively subsidising polluters, and it will not realise the kind of change that we need to see in our society that will set us on a zero emissions track for the future. So all it's doing is securing the problems for future generations to deal with, and we don't have the time to do that.
And what goals and actions would you put in place if you were elected?
The Green Party supports a whole wide range of solutions that will bring about reducing emissions. We will invest more in public transport, we will invest more in renewable energy, and we will turn the emissions trading scheme to bring in agriculture, which is a major polluter, and so that they are paying their fair share of the cost, and we will reduce the level of subsidies that we currently pay to the big polluters.
Okay. In your opinion, is the ETS in its current form an equitable system that delivers sufficient economic signals to emitters? What changes would you advocate to make it more effective, if any?
Sorry, I've missed that question a bit. No, I mean, we've already really covered that.
Yeah.
We need to be signaling changes to make it worthwhile to invest in clean green technology, in zero carbon emissions, in renewable energy, and at the moment we're not doing that.
And especially with agriculture not being in the ETS, it's a huge problem, right?
It's a huge problem. And what's also a big problem is that the government is just announced a big fund for irrigation in the South Island, and that will be an explosion in dairying, and dairying is a major emitter of methane, which is even more very potent greenhouse gas.
Yeah, and of course the degradation of the waterways and stuff as well.
Well, that as well, yeah.
Okay, what are your opinions on the expansion of fossil fuels industries in New Zealand, such as coal, lignite mining and gas exploration? And do you personally support the call for a 10-year moratorium on any new development?
Absolutely. The Green Party would like to see no more new coal mines being opened. We do not support the lignite proposals because it's extremely polluting and emissions way of using resources. And it's the best place to do coal and lignite to stay in the ground.
Yeah. Okay, great. What do you see as the main future sources of energy for New Zealand? And do you support the call for the government to create an action plan to attain 100% renewable energy before 2050?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Renewable energy is the way to go. A number of sources for renewable energy. We can invest more in wind and in waves and in tidal energy, but also energy efficiency still got to be the way to go. Energy efficiency, and also transport emissions is a major change in reducing that.
Okay, well that goes into my okay. Do you think the government should be doing more to promote research and development of low carbon and more sustainable technologies in New Zealand?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. You sort of kind of have answered these, but do you perceive New Zealand's dependence on oil as a risk to our economy in the age of high and increasing oil prices? And do you support the reallocation of spending from these big new roads to more public transport and low carbon initiatives?
I'm very concerned about how vulnerable we are. We've seen that already whenever there's been an oil spike, how people immediately react to that by changing their travel patterns and so on, and it immediately hits you in the back pocket if you haven't got any other alternatives but to drive a long way to work or what have you. And we definitely need to be planning for the future in that way.
Okay. What actions would you take in your electorate to enable your community to increase their understanding of climate change and to reduce their emissions and dependence on oil?
Well, I've always supported the work of any NGOs that are working to promote awareness, whether that's being on 350.org for reducing emissions by 10% by the 1010 campaign.
Yeah.
So I have a there's official commitment to that, obviously. Last election I spoke a lot about climate change, but I think the message to the community that needs to come from non-governmental organisations, and then the Green Party can support that with the work it can do in Parliament.
Yeah, okay, brilliant. How can young New Zealanders convince the government to take stronger action on climate change?
By being vocal, the kind of thing that we are doing now, and promoting on the website, and just keep working and raising awareness among young people about that it's their future that's at stake, and they're the ones that are going to be really carrying the cost of it.
Yeah.
And they're aware of that. I know that it's a high level of awareness. Keep talking, keep sharing that information, keep making your voice seen.